Very good morning, students. Standard 6 student. Today we start your fourth chapter of history, the Vedic civilization. Within that, first, the Vedic literature. See, children, the civilization that is based on the Vedic literature is known as Vedic civilization. The Vedas are considered to be our earliest literature. The Vedas were composed by many sage or rishis. Some Vedic hymns were composed by women. Vedic literature is in Sanskrit. Vedic literature is very rich and diverse. The Rig Veda is considered to be the first text. It is in the form of verses. There are four Vedas: Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sam Veda and Atharva Veda. The Vedic texts are known as Samhita. The Vid means to know. The term Veda derives from Vid. It means knowledge. The Vedas have been preserved through the oral tradition. The Vedas are also called as Shruti. The first, Rigveda Samhita. Each verses of Veda is known as Richa. So the Veda consisting of Richa is called Rigveda. Richa means a verse composed to praise a deity. When a number of Richas are put together to praise a particular deity, the poetic composition is called Sukta. The Rig Veda consists of many Suktas composed to praise different deities. The next, Yajur Veda. The Yajur Veda contains mantras uttered during a yajna. Yajur Veda provides guidance about how and when the different mantras must be chanted during yajna rites. This text includes the verses of poetic incantations and their explanation in prose. Samveda Samhita. Samveda provides the guidance on singing Rigvedic verses to a set rhythm and tune at the time of yajna rites. The Samveda has contributed in a major way in laying the foundation of Indian music. Then Atharva Veda. The Atharva Veda is named after the Atharva Rishi. This Veda is different from other three Vedas. It is more concerned with many things in the day-to-day life of the people. It includes solution to adversities and diseases. It also provides information about medicinal herbs. The Atharva Veda provides guidance to a king about the way he should administer his kingdom. That means how to run the government, how to administrate. So all information has given in this Atharva Veda. The Brahman texts, Aranyakas, Upanishads were written after the composition of Samhitas. They are also included in this Vedic literature. Then Brahman texts. They were composed to provide the guidance on using Vedic mantras in yajna rituals. Each Veda has independent texts called Brahmanas. Then Aranyakas. Aranyaka consists of the reflecting or thoughts expressed after meditating with deep concentration in forest or wilderness. The Aranyakas are concerned with the accurate performance of yajna rite. Then Upanishad. The term Upanishad indicates knowledge acquired by sitting at the feet of the teacher. Human beings have always wondered about the events like life and death. It is not easy to find answer to them. The Upanishad discuss such serious and profound issues. The four Vedas, Brahmanas, Aranyakas and the Upanishads were composed over a period of 1500 years. During this long period, the Vedic civilization underwent many changes. The Vedic literature is an important source for the study of those changes and the day-to-day life in the Vedic period. What was the family system that time? So next point, family system. Family system in day-to-day life. Joint family system was the prevalent in the Vedic period. The Grihapati was the head of the family. That means the man. Man was responsible for the family. His family include his old parents, wife and children, and also the family of the children, the younger brothers and their families. This family system was patriarchal. In the initial period, there are the references to women scholars such as Lopamudra, Gargi, and Maitreyi in Vedic literature. However, slowly the restriction on women went on increasing and their position in the family and society became secondary. The houses during the Vedic period were earthen or wattle and daub construction. Wattle means woven lattice of wooden strips which is dubbed with clay mixed with cow dung. A house was called griha or shala. The diet of the people mainly consists of cereals like wheat, barley and rice. From this they made different preparation words like yava, godhum, rihi, etc. can be found in the Vedic literature. Yava means the barley, godhum means the wheat and vrihi means rice. The Vedic people relished milk, yogurt, ghee, butter, honey, black gram, that is urad ka dal, plantain, masoor, sesame and meat were also the part of their diet. People in Vedic period used cotton and woolen garment. They also used vakals, that we are calling vakals, or clothes made from the barks of trees. Similarly, animal skins were also used as clothing. Men and women used ornaments of gold, flower garlands, string made from the beads, etc. A kind of pendant called nishka seems to have been popular. It was also used as a currency also. Singing, playing musical instrument, dance, board game, chariot race and hunting were the means of recreation, otherwise entertainment. Their main musical instruments were veena, shatanu, cymbal, cymbals and the conch. Percussion instruments like damru and mridanga were also be used.